Bethesda Nether, it's broken. Ugh, I'm gonna just leave this quest because, like, it's not coding errors. It's my goddamn time. Why, Bethesda? Why do you do this? I mean, come on now. Let me turn the music off before it gives me a migraine. Addicted to goddamn Buffalo. That's not good. I cannot fit. Oh my god, it means I gotta go all the way back? Fuck you, game. Bethesda, if they ever watch this stream, they've gotta, like, know how fucked up this is, cause, like, come on now.
Tight.
I didn't even want to do this side quest, cause, like, you know it's, like, for bad karma and shit, but if it's gonna give me money, then I'm gonna do it. But I can't finish this quest, cause the fucking coding is messed up. I bet I can probably fix it if I just take a quick look at it, but, you know, it's illegal, because I don't work for Bethesda. I feel like all that's wrong is that he probably didn't, like, you know, what's the right, like, vocabulary word, like, you know, coding idea, like, I'm trying to remember, like, what purposable, you know, coding, you know, thing it was. I think it's Boolean, I think is what it is. It's probably just not. Or they probably forgot to put like a closed or open bracket or some shit. Okay, this music's like starting to frustrate me. Thank you. Gotta go all the way back just to leave this place because of the fucking, you know, quest being broken. That really pisses me off and grinds my gears because I'm at the end of the quest too. And it's just like, oh, sorry, can't finish. And that just like really grinds my gears. Like, come on now. Like, I'm having fun with this game, and like I finally met my first like quest where it's, you know, not gonna let me finish, and that's kind of sad. So I've been, you know, wanting to finish this quest. Oh well, it's just a quest. Bobby's not here. They're still down there, which means I could probably steal her shit without her knowing. Oh, or did I already steal it? I'm not sure. Ooh, bottle papers. Bag of cement. Like, look at this, look at this. Like, where is it? I know I had, like, a quest that wouldn't go away. I guess it must have went away then. Cause, what was it? Shit. I had a quest that was for Sanctuary that wouldn't go away even though it was completed. So I guess it's now completed, in a way of putting it. I don't know. Oh well. But, like, it's just a shame. I'm hoping that, like, when they release the beta patch for this game, like, on console, hopefully it, you know, fixes. Because I want to finish this quest, because, like, it's telling me to go into the big room. Hopefully I can shoot Bobby and betray her ass, because I don't like her anyways. But, you know, it is what it is. I used to have a Tommy gun like that, but I got rid of it. Because it was of no use to me. I have a Stalker's submachine gun though. Yeah, I'll have to check out the mods for that gun. I think that was like the first automatic weapon I had was the Tommy gun, or submachine gun as they put it.
I heard you walked that freedom trail. What, you some kind of, what do they call it? History buff?
Hey dude. Shut your fucking mouth. Okay, I'll first take some rat away because my ass is fucking radiated. There we go, I'm good. Then now I'm gonna do an actual quest of adventure! That's what I wanted to do, is I wanted to go on an adventure. And yet I had to fucking climb out of that shit. and hopes to get away. Nuka Cherry. Okay. What am I gonna do first? I can report back to what's his face. Tinker Tom, and get like some caps. You know what I really find hard to believe is for the fact that Lyle McDouchebag, the guy that was a part of Sanity Not Included, is known as Shadman. But the reason why I'm saying this is for the fact that, like, I got curious on who this Shadman guy was. Someone told me about him, and they sent me a link to, like, his website, and it was just quite recent, actually. I already knew about who he was, so I started thinking about it. It's just about a porn site. Good artistic style, but a little weird. And a little grisly as well. And, like, there was this fucking, like, 3D animated, like, Vault Girl thing, and I was like, who the fuck is this Shadman guy? And then I did some digging, and I found out it was a YouTube guy called Lyle McDouchebag, or whatever his name was. Like, I'm not gonna fault him for his, you know, hobbies and all, but, like, I think it's just weird. It's just more sad to know that, you know, Sanity Not Included is basically dead. I mean, I used to love Sanity Not Included. I mean, I used to watch it all the time when there was a new episode out, and, like, the newer stuff just sucks. I mean, like, I don't mind Dexter Manning, but I just feel like, you know, his choice in comedy isn't as matched with both guys, which is, you know, Lyle McDouchebag and Dexter. But, like, you know, it is what it is. You know, work relationships don't work out well. You can't, bitch. That's why you get fucking sneaked up on. And kaboom! That's why you just got your head blown clean off your shoulders. I find it really weird to know that there's, like, you know, I don't know how, like, I don't know what to call it. Like, guys that draw porn are actually on YouTube, and they do it for, you know, of course it's their life, and it's their hobbies and all, but I just find it weird they're, like, on YouTube. And I usually watch the majority of them, like, Oni NG, who's a part of Sleepy Cabin, which is, like, the thing that What's-His-Face works with, Lyle. And of course I have nothing against these guys, I just find it weird, you know, that's their side hobby. But it's their hobby. It's just, like, again, it's just weird. But, you know, it is what it is. I know I'm just basically talking to myself at this point, but, like, because it's being recorded as it goes right up on my channel. You know, I like to, you know, make discussions while playing. What else is there to talk about? It's Sunday. Going back to school tomorrow after a 4-day weekend. Get to see my homies. One of which I'd like to hang around with a lot. Hoping to stay after with her. Or friends, of course. And only will be friends. Keep my mouth shut about some small things that go on. Raiders at Andrews Station. Oh, I haven't discovered that place yet. Tomorrow's technology for today's super soldiers. Yeah, I have one of those. It's amazing. I'm out of ammo for it, though. $35? What the fuck? Actually, I should be talking. The books I have over there, like, off to the side and like right next to me, are like $20. But $35? What the fuck? I get it, things were in the 20th century and made it feel like it was the 40s and shit, but like, come on now. even back then in like the 40s and 50s, like comic books, like my grandmother would always tell me like, oh, I was able to go down to the comic book store and, you know, I would have $2. I'm like, what were you gonna buy with that? She's like, I could have bought a 5-pound ham, 5 comic books, and a box of chocolates with them. I'm like, what the fuck? Why have things like that now? Like, dude, if I can go to like a GameStop and buy like 5 games for like $2, I'd be fucking happy. But things in like Australia are pretty like extreme. Like back then, like thanks to like, my favorite reviewer, he's like, "Oh, a console game is like $1,000." I'm like, "What the fuck?" Nobody, and I mean nobody, would be able to like afford a video game if it was like that much down here in America. Connolly, Grand Theft Auto logs, Winter Holotape. Feels like I'm in like fucking Dexter right now. Vincent assault and battery. Duncan armed robbery logs. So if my map just got updated, that means I can find some like pretty good shit in here. Goody. Oh wow, so spooky. What do you do? Take your gas canisters and I'll break it down for steel. Oil.
No way I could pick this.
Yeah, I'm pretty dumb. I need to start investing in the lockpicking now, because like all this cool shit I want to get, like Daddy-O. The fuck is that? Like a special drug? It was in a shitter too. If I'm gonna inject that stuff into me, it was in a shitter. How many Himalayas will I pop? Yeah. Shotgun.
Now we're just starting to have fun.
Why do you love cigars so much in this game? Jesus Christ. Like, I find so many fucking, like, you know, stogies and shit lying around. It's like fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger was in here. In here. Fucking voice keeps on cracking. I guess their dogs must have, you know, turned in on him. Won't miss him. Bug you. Tin cans. Lunch pail? Who puts ammo in a lunch pail? That's so inefficient. I could probably hack and get this robot on my side. But I like rolling by myself. So many ceramics! Screw coffee tins. I need ceramic more than anything. What the fuck? Rat poison. What can I break that down for? Can I just take this like terminal and see what I can do with it? Okay, edge. Zero likenesses. Boys. Okay, likeness. Could be bomb. We'll try bomb. Zero likeness. Oh, there's 2 like. God damn it. Okay. Great.
Sweet.
Protectron model. Choose personality mode, subway steward, law enforcement, fire brigader.
Powering up. Protectron on duty. Move along, citizen.
Okay, moving along. Okay then. There's something in there and I want it. Some really sinister music playing right now. Try to figure this shit out. I got a holotape. Let me check that. Okay, Winter. I'm gonna go down to the. Wait, I saw Eddie. Eddie Winter holotape.
Message to Alexander Strelnikov. My esteemed Mr. Strelnikov, I know someone of your profession values discretion above all else. But I have to honestly say, screw that. I mean, come on. Message to Buster Conley. Nice piece you did on the monorail construction project. Heaven's Highway, Devil's Doing. Huh, cute.
Okay.
But I think you give organized crime too much credit. The various Boston families coming together to fund a public works project? Huh, please. Clearly you never sat down to dinner with these guys. They can barely agree on an appetizer. And ain't nobody jumping to pick up the check.
Okay, let me turn off this.
Bosses had their hands in the honeypot, sure.
Got some criminal business to take care of.
Eyes on the back.
Hello. Yeah. Explosives. Say goodnight, pal. What kind of dog carries a spatula? Look at these guys, they're trying so hard to kill me. And they're carrying pipe weapons. Light dog armor. I mean, like, how stupid can you guys be to, like, just go and find a tool or a gun that's lying around? I mean, seriously. Look at this guy. There are a ton of dead gunners lying around they can just ransack weapons off of, and you're gonna use pipe weapons. I mean, I get it, they're supposed to be easy, but come on now. Pose some kind of, you know, difficulty. Like, even in the beginning they were easy to take down. I mean, I barely had any weapons. Ah, shit. Like, seriously, they were using the same guns that... I used the same guns that they were using, a double-barrel shotgun. I was able to take them out easily in the beginning. I get it, it's not supposed to be hard for, like, players just starting off. But it's kind of embarrassing how I'm easily able to kill them in the very beginning of the game without really any effort. Ooh, wall safe. That's advanced. That's good. Damn it. it. You know, I'm gonna use the pipe revolver just to see how good I am with it. I always do this whenever I find a pipe revolver. I'm like, ooh, a pipe revolver. I gotta see how good it is. I'm gonna probably die now. Ah, damn. Psycho. I feel bad for anybody that uses these guns, because, like, even me using it, I'm a pretty decent shot in this game. I can't even hit anybody with it. Like, it sucks. And I get it, it's a snub-nosed revolver, but come on now. Not even I would be that bad at using a snub nose. And I get it, it's made of rusty pipe and shit, but come on. There's plenty of oil and water lying around for you to use to lubricate this sumbitch. The alley is such a big difficulty to pull the hammer back and then pull the trigger. And yet I'm gonna still attempt to kill people with this thing just for added difficulty. I mean, I'm a pretty good shot for the most part, but there should be no logical or, you know, any logical revolver like this. And I've used some pretty bad guns in games, like the 38 caliber in like Fallout 3 was pretty bad. Like that thing was like everybody's pipe pistol. I only used it whenever like I needed to. That's the only time I ever tried to use a 32. I mean, I think it was 32 or 38. I think it was a 38. Like, the only time I ever tried using a 38 was like when I needed to. I don't want to keep on referring to me as rookie for the fact that I'm killing everybody.
Keep your eyes open. I think this asshole's using a stealth boy.
I'm not using a stealth boy, bitch. Stop thinking I'm using a stealth boy. I hate using stealth boys. They're stupid. Ooh, dinner plate, more ceramic.
Don't think I can pick this.
Ooh, look at cherry. And I'm over encumbered. Great. Look at cherries, cola. No longer over encumbered. Yeah. You know, I'm about to go like full-blown predator on a bitch. I'm gonna have 2 stealth boys, and I hate using stealth boys because they're stupid. But I want to get the drop on these guys. Is that like really necessary? Biddy-diddy-diddy-diddy. Hello. Damn, they put a pipe wrench in that dude.
Guess never mind the old.
Creedy, move, you fucking son of a bitch. Can you move, McCready? Bethesda never changes. I'm looking for raiders to kill, and I don't see any. Here's one dead raider. Short combat rifle. Well, obviously there's no raiders around here, even though I've basically... Mr. Gutsy! Ooh! I got another Gutsy! Ooh, that's so cool. I legitimately thought that was a raider. I got a Protectron model, I got a Gutsy model. Ooh, collectibles. I'm a nerd. Since I'm on the topic of Fallout 3, that's one game I want to talk about to like compare this game to. Cause like my favorite reviewer, whose name is like GGG Man Live, he's a great reviewer by the way. Because he's bluntly obvious and all. Even though I did not really agree with everything he said, it's of course his honest to God opinion about what he feels about this game, and saying that it's not that different from Fallout 3, but instead, you know, a modern, you know, first person and third person shooter. It just feels more and more like a modern first and third person shooter with, you know, RPG mechanics. Which I could agree with, but it's Fallout, and to me it works. You know, it's a lot more responsive than Fallout 3, which had horrible shooting controls, in my opinion. Like, you know, the bullets went where you aimed them, but, like, they had little to no impact. And, really, it took away from so much of the experience for me, because also the sound assets were freaking horrible. Is that, like... The sound assets were just bad. I'll just say that. The sound assets in the game are pretty bad, except for the combat shotgun. The sound assets for that gun were pretty good. Like, you know, it sounded chunky and beefy, like a shotgun should sound. But it's just that, you know...
Won't be able to pick this.
Like, oh man, it's expert. It's just that, like, it had little to no impact in the controller, or to the mouse that you may have been using. I know not all mouses have rumble control, but like, you know, it just felt like they had little to no impact at all. I felt like I was shooting basically a BB gun at somebody half the time.
What the?
Lunchbox. Will I get Piper in that lunchbox? Ooh. World can only know or wonder. But like in Fallout 3, it had that, you know, aesthetical look of being a true, you know, post-apocalypse game. And a lot of people are saying that visuals and graphics aren't all that. I kind of disagree a little bit, because I do feel like the graphics are pretty good for the most part, even on console, which does look pretty good. And, you know, it looks pretty decent overall. And there's really very little to no muddy textures, unless you know, unless it does not really load in, of course. But there's really very little, like, no real, you know, aesthetical problems excluding those. I got a sword, I got a machete. Oh, damn! Knock him while he's down. Chinese officer sword, already have one. But like, in my honest to God opinion, the aesthetical look of this game is amazing. Like, I love the aesthetic look. I feel like it's, you know, up to date, and it kind of, you know, marvels and like it doesn't pale in comparison, but it, you know, marvels in comparison from Fallout 3. And I know people that are like, oh, if you download mods, Fallout 3 can be a beautiful game. I'm like, but without mods, what does it look like? It looks, you know, outdated, and it doesn't look really at its best capability. Well, at its max capacity of, you know, looking next gen. There. My dad's home. But like, you know, I feel like this game, you know, shows more of an aesthetical look that's more up to date, in a way of putting it. and you know does change the controller and everything. I'll probably end the stream and go and see my dad.